So it's with that we have the joy of having Mark Hutchinson come up. Mark, why don't you come up and join, and we'll get our. How about a round of welcome for Mark? It's great to have you.
So we're in China. We're there to help China solve a lot of its major problems, and we're there to help improve the quality of life of Chinese people, right? So we focus on those two things. And you know, that's our purpose. That's why we come into work. That's why we innovate. That's why we do what we do. And people get excited about that. And I think that's really, really important. So I think that, you know, as a starting place, you know, from a creation perspective, I think having the right reason you do what you do is important. And particularly a place like China, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Just, you know, just being who you are, and people notice you're different. Well, why are you different? You know, so.
And you find that with both the very significant expat community as well as the local Chinese. Do you see differences there? Because, you know, the whole expat world is its own world too.
Yeah, I think I focus more on the local world. I mean, of all the people we have, I have very few expats actually. So it's a very local team, and they notice. They notice. Why do you let the cleaner in the elevator before yourself, right? Or, you know, why are you so positive? You know, so well, I'm a Christian. That's why. It's nothing more positive than being a Christian. And so you tell them. It clicked that it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with my attitude. And so being positive, I think you have every split decision, every decision you make, you have a split-second decision to whether to make it positive or negative. Right. And if you train yourself to be positive, I try and teach this to my kids and to my team, is it makes life different, and people notice it, and you know, people ask why. So, and you know, this is a different generation. They have a thirst to learn from you. And I always kind of go in, you know, and you say, how do you go into a room with 1,000 kids? Like, say, I'm not nowhere near as smart as you guys, but I'm older, right? And because I'm older, I've had a few I've had some different experiences. This is why I can share that with you. You know, you should do the same. Each and every one of you should be doing the same. You do it in a school. Go to a local school. Go to a Sunday school. Go and, you know, see a bunch of kids and talk to them. And I mean, the experience you've had is so rich. And how you pass that down to the next generation? They ask me this kind of questions, amazing questions you get from these kids. And you know, one is like, well, you know, I'm in a job and you know they're doing something wrong, and they're asking to do something wrong. What do I do? And I tell you, you got to have your moral standards, and you hold that steady, and you never compromise, ever compromise. And that's why actually I like the company I'm in, because we have a very, very strong moral code. I think the biggest issue is not to get too proud, right? I think that's, you know, or who you are. You know, okay, I'm GE. Yeah, I'm here. I'm coming here to save you, to solve your problems, right? Well, no, actually, I'm not here. I'm here to work with you to help you, with your problems. I think kind of checking your pride in every day is probably the most important thing. And then I think from in a personal perspective, it's just making sure you stay close to your, your moral standards. I think it's, there's a lot of temptation out there, right? And, you're in an environment where, you see more than you should. And so it's making sure you stay away from that. So.
How do you stay ethically fresh?
Look, I think, family is key. And I'm lucky enough to have a wife who, she's not here tonight because she's running an alpha course in Mandarin for locals in Shanghai, right? So and she plugs into in any environment we're in, and she's got a knack to do that. She did here, right? So that's important, and we go to church and we're very involved, and I think it's not just a matter of going to church to hear what the preacher says. It's a matter of getting involved. I think reading the Bible every day is key, and finding that precious time in the morning to take a passage out and just reflect on it. I think that's really important. I think at a personal level, I personally know I'm there for a different reason, right? And and still searching for how you can really do as much as you can for the kingdom. I think that's and then the other thing is just, it's a tough place to operate. It's tough on your health, it's tough on your marriage, it's tough on your life, and, and just, I know a lot of you who I know, we are in your prayers, and you're in our prayers, and I think that's just, keeping that going. The connection here is so strong, to us. As I said, this is my spiritual home here, so,
Well, we're delighted to have had you back in your spiritual. How about
Thank
a
you.
huge round of applause for Mark?
Okay.